All right, welcome back to season 2 of our show, and today we're going straight to Poland with a Polish style oxtail smoked up recipe. So stick around, don't go anywhere. So it's oxtails, and we're just going to show you how to get this done. First thing we're going to do on these oxtails, now, what is an oxtail? It's the tail of a cow. That's what that is. Holds a lot of fat, a lot of cartilage in here, and the first thing we're going to do is start to just slice off some of this fat just to trim it down, because a lot of this fat will not break down. Now this is pretty much a stewing piece of meat right here, and it takes a very long time to stew this down. If you were to smoke this, it would take about 8-9 hours to smoke this, and even then it's still not going to be that tender. So I would say about a good 10 hours to really get this tender. So what I like to do is use a pressure cooker. And the pressure cooker adds a lot of flavor as well. So even if they didn't take that long to stew them down, I'm still going to use a pressure cooker because I like them nice and tender. And I feel the pressure cooker with a piece of meat like this really holds in all that flavor. And afterwards, when they go into the cooker, it just makes that fat crisp right up. So it does a beautiful job on there. So you want to leave some of that fat on there, but just the areas that are really fatty, like that one's a little fatty, not much, and we're just going to trim that off of there. Just clean them up. And this one here holds a lot of fat, so we're just going to get that big cap off of there. A lot of people won't cook these because they're not sure what they are. But if you ever have these, they're a very beautiful piece of meat. Kind of tastes like brisket as far as texture goes, but just better. I mean, I'll take this all day long over brisket. I love my brisket, don't get me wrong, but this right here is kind of a fatty, sticky, beautiful piece of meat. And they actually yield a lot of meat on them. They don't look like them, but they really do. You just got to know how to cook them, just like anything else. All right, take this piece of meat. I'm just going to cut that fat right off of there. Easy at the top, because this could slip off and you could cut yourself, so be careful with them. I'm just going to look around. Maybe trim it up just a little bit better. And that's about it. All right, let's see where we are with these other pieces, and we're looking good. Now these pieces here, these are the small end of the tail. You don't need to do anything to that. Just leave that on there. It's got a lot of silver skin on there, and that's just gonna break down during the cooking. Even in a pressure cooker, which cuts the time down a lot. This would, if you were boiling these would take about 3 to 4 hours. In a pressure cooker, they're going to take about an hour and a half to get them where I need them. But I want the meat still staying on the bone. I don't want to pressure cook the meat right off to the bone, but that's what we're going to do. Let's just get them cooked down pretty good. All right, so now that we got our fat off of there, I'm going to look around and see if I see anything else. Like this one here, I'm just going to take some of that fat off of the ends. Again, it's not going to break down or render down. You're going to be stuck with a really fatty piece of meat. You can trim it afterwards, but why? All right. So that's it. Off to the side we go with this. And we're going to bring these in and show you how to get these seasoned. So, in this cuisine, which we're using today, in Polish cooking, it's cumin. Just a little sprinkle. A little cumin powder. I'm not going to use too much. You don't want it to taste Mexican, so just a little sprinkle of that. Onion powder. Get them turned over. Garlic powder, salt and pepper. That's all we're going to use. Now they're going into the pressure cooker, so you can just sprinkle away. It'll just pretty much come off in the water and remain on there. The reason why I'm doing them like this is so I can kind of judge it out of how much goes on the meat. Just kind of turn them over and just judge it out. Don't have to hit every single one, but that's that. Let's get some pepper on here. Nice black pepper. Bring out that flavor. And some salt. Now once they come out of here and go onto the cooker, I'm not going to season these anymore. That's going to be it. This is the final seasoning right here. The final countdown. So get it right here and you won't have to re-season. And we're going to make a beautiful sauce to go along with these. After they come off the cooker, it's just going to be a sauce on the side. Alright, so we got that. Time to bring in our pressure cooker pot. And into the cooker they go. I'm just going to use them to pick up the excess on here. Just get them in. Just like that. And once you get them all in, you're going to get the rest of your spices on the tray right in there too. This way nothing goes to waste. Alright, now that we got that in there, we're going to go in with some onion, garlic, right in the clove, just leave it right in there. Just chop off the end of it and just put the whole thing right in. Some onions, get them in there whole, or chop them if you like. And we got a couple of things of bay leaves. One big one and a few small. That's it. So we're gonna come up to our level in here in water, which is about halfway up. And that's it. They should be nice and tender. We'll meet you out onto the cooker, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so right out of the pressure cooker they are, and I'm just going to show you the consistency of these. So they're very tender, and you can see that fat just kind of rendered right down. I'm just going to pull a piece off, and you can see it. I'm just going to show you one of these bones here. And we'll pull a piece of meat away from it just to show you how tender that is. See that? Right off. Excellent. Now we gave them a little salt. I felt it wasn't salty enough, so I hit them with just a little salt. Right onto the cooker, just like this we're going to go. So we'll meet you out on the cooker. Time to get some smoke on these guys. So I got a nice smoky fire. I'm going to put these here, and basically they're cooked, and I want to get that flavor on them. So let's close up. I'm going to smoke these out for about a half hour. That's all I want, a very light, gentle smoke on them. We're not looking for a heavy smoke, and since they're cooked already, it's just going to absorb all that smoke. It's going to absorb it quick, so we don't want to put too much smoke on there, but we're hitting it pretty heavy. And we'll see you right back here. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, while those oxtails are out there smoking away, we're showing you a quick classic European white sauce. So right here we have some mayo. Anyone you want. This happens to be Hellman's. We got some horseradish. We got some sweet relish. Purple onion. We got a little fresh oregano here. You can use margarine, or you can use dry oregano, but the fresh is always better. Some salt and pepper, and a little vinegar. So we'll just start off with just a little vinegar in here. And what we'll do is just start to loosen this mayo up. Nice, fast, easy dish. And we're going to get the right consistency right off the bat with the vinegar. Want it a little bit more loose, not much, because we're going to add our other ingredients. We're going to add some relish in here, just a touch, for the sweetness. And you can see our consistency is coming along. Horseradish. I add a good douse of this. A lot of the horseradish. Matter of fact, I'm going to add the entire thing. A little small jar. To taste. Everybody's taste is different, but if you want to do a nice European classic here, you're going to need that horseradish, because you're going to want that bite. You can smell it. She's smelling good. Alright, so let's go in with our oregano. Fresh. And we're going to start to put in some of our purple onion. Or red onion. To me it's purple, some people call it red. And I'm going to add in pretty much all of the onion here. Give it a good bite. Bring that together. Alright, salt, pepper to taste. I'm going to go in with a good amount of the black pepper. Just like that. And last, we're just going to add just a touch of salt. Easy on the salt. And that's it. I'm going to give this a shot, see if I need anything else, and see where we are. But that's the consistency you're looking for right there. And the key is, if you start off the bat, right off the bat with the vinegar and the mayo, then you'll catch the consistency pretty much spot on. And that's what you're looking for. You want to just drizzle that, just like that, over top of the meat. Let's give that a try. Perfect. All right. Let me just empty out the rest of this vinegar. And right into a vessel she goes. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge. Let's clean up here. In the fridge she goes. I'm going to chill it down. And it's going to be ready for our meal. That simple, that easy. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Time to pull these. Here we go. Now you see how red they're turning? If I let these go any longer, they're going to be red, red, red. So I don't want them that red. I'm going to pull them off because I don't want too much smoke on these. I want a nice light hint of smoke. That's going to be it. So inside we go. All right, here we are, season 2's chopping block once more. Let's see what we got. Look at those. Now I'm just going to show you guys how tender these are. Now I'll start with just, let's see, I'll go right over here. Grab this little guy right here. And I'm just going to start to pull it back. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't get any more tender than that. That's fork cut tender. And you can see the red on the outside. Smoky. Let's give that a Pitmaster taste there. Excellent. Nice and sticky. Very soft. Let's put that off to the side. Show you what this looks like plated up. Let's get our plate in here. And let's get a couple of these pretty tails onto the plate. I'm gonna go right there with them. Maybe a nice small one in the middle. Right there. Alright, so we made some beautiful pierogies with these. We're going to leave a link in the description so you can see these being made. So we're going to put those, I say right here. Maybe we'll put a third one there. Just like that. And we got some pickling here. This is pickled cabbage. We're going to leave a link to this video here as well too. And you can see everything that we have to offer today. So we're going to put some of this pickled cabbage right there. And we got some pickled bell peppers that'll go right with these nice pierogies. There you have it. And to make things get a lot better, we made a beautiful sauce for these oxtails. Now, this is that white sauce that we made with the oxtails, and we're just going to take it just like that and just drizzle it right over. Just like that. And we're just going to garnish just a little parsley. Just for that little accent. And there it is. Our smoked oxtail with homemade pierogies and pickled veg. All right, we're gonna get organized here. We're gonna meet you right back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, there it is. Oxtails smoked Polish style with a pickled cabbage, pickled bell peppers, fresh homemade pierogies, a beautiful sauce. Doesn't get any more Polish than this. And if you like this video and more videos are about to come, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell, this way you get all the notifications first. Thank you, we enjoyed having you. With no further ado, gotta get that little Pitmaster taste there.